Back we are under the dome at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center, still lovingly referred to as the Raleigh County Armory. Hi, everybody. We're ready for Game 2 of today's 4 games offered as part of the Little General Battle for the Armory. This is the PEPSI division. I'm Bill O'Brien along with Coach Mark Montgomery. We've already had one terrific game. It went to overtime. Charleston Catholic in the last moments defeated the Oak Hill Red Devils 47-46. Zayden Ranson wound up with 24 points, leading the way for Catholic. And Oak Hill was led by Brent Connolly with 19 points unofficially in the defeat. Now we're ready for Game 2, featuring the Princeton Tigers under veteran head coach Rob Williams, a record of 2-2, against the visitors from Winfield. And the Generals, coached by Travis Tarr, are 2-0. All right, Coach Mark Montgomery, you had a chance to talk to both coaches and get a little in-depth from them, so I'll turn it over to you, my friend.
Yeah, let's talk about the visitors down on the scoreboard to beat Winfield. Got a chance to talk to Coach Tarr this morning. It's his 4th year at Winfield. He also spent 6 years as the head coach at Taze Valley Christian. They've defeated Point Pleasant and Summit Christian. He said you're going to see a pressing man-to-man style. He said he hopes and he really likes when they play like a swarm of Yellow Jackets. So I really thought that was pretty cool, the way he described their defense. I'm going to let you pronounce this word, Brady Ilderton.
Ilderton. Yeah, Ilderton. I had to go over and ask myself to one of the staff members. Yeah, right. Ilderton.
So he coach that was the first guy he talked about. Said he's an old school big guy inside. He's an all-conference player, plays very physical. Then Oglesby, he said that he's a coach on the floor. He's captain, runs the floor real well, great passer, and he spoke highly of his freshman Cameron Burns, very athletic, elite defender, and he said he's really happy with how they played so far, and said they were looking forward to playing somebody besides themselves in practice here. So and kind of the same thing from Coach Williams. Coach Williams said they've had a chance to probably play more games than everyone else, and he said he's really been happy with the effort so far. First player that he spoke about was Gum. He's averaging 15 points, 11 rebounds, and it's a pretty neat fact. He told me 77% of the team are football players, and of course we know they were the Class AAA state champions. He said you're probably not going to see as much pressure from them full court because they're still getting into basketball shape. He said they're in football shape, but and there is a difference. You got to be in basketball is totally different from football. Football you go 7 seconds and you get to rest a minute basically, and he said you'll see a lot more zone out of them and matchups in the half court. The one key thing he wanted to mention is their Kennedy Award winner Mauser. Won't have him till late in January. He's kind of getting over a few where he got banged up a little bit there in football season.
So it's Winfield and Princeton coming up in just a few minutes. We'll take a break and give you the opening lineups after you see and hear these messages on Video Productions.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Back we are under the dome at the Dave Barksdale Court. The legendary coach Dave Barksdale, who had such an influence on basketball not only in this area but of course around West Virginia, and they named the court after him. And it's great that this court is being used during the holidays for this basketball tournament. And today's game features Princeton Senior against the Winfield Generals. We will have the official announcements, but we'll give them to you anyway as far as the lineups are concerned. Winfield will start off, and Coach mentioned his name earlier, Brody Ilderton. He is 6'5" and a junior. Myden Oglesby is a sophomore 6-footer. Cameron Burks, Cam is a freshman at 5'10". Owen Jones, a freshman at 6'3", and Carter Workman, a junior at 6 foot. But their leading scorer comes off the bench. Owen Taylor. We've got two Owens that we'll be talking about today. Owen Taylor is a 6-foot junior and averages 16 points per game, leading the 2-0 Winfield Generals. As we told you, they have wins over Point Pleasant and Summit Christian. Princeton with a 2-2 worksheet. Winners over Bluefield and James Monroe, and we'll see James Monroe later today. They lost to Ripley and the Herbert Hoover High Huskies. And Princeton's lineup will go like this. They will start Klein Wyatt, and he is a 6-foot senior. They will start J.C. Gum, 6'5" and a senior. Zayden Neely, a 6'6" senior. So obviously they've got the 1-2 rebounding punch under the basket. Chance Barker, you might remember him from football. Great player in football, and he's pretty good in basketball. 6'3" and a senior. And Tyrone Hawkins, he is a freshman at 5'7", and as Coach told you earlier, Gum leads them, averaging 15 points per game and 11 rebounds, and many of their players are football players, so they're still getting into basketball shape. So the winner of this game will play in the championships tomorrow for the PEPSI division, and the loser will go to the consolation game. So that's what we've got so far. Coach, in talking to the various people that you've been talking to in this game, Princeton and Winfield, you had trouble getting to Travis Tarr, the Generals coach, but you finally did connect with him. And I know, it's busy, it's holiday season and all that, but you were relentless. You had 4 coaches, 4 teams to deal with, get lineups, get background, talk to the coaches, and find out. And I appreciate you doing the extra work while I was out in Kansas City playing with all of the grandkids and fighting the weather come back. Yeah, I got back last night before 11 o'clock, and when I left Kansas City, it was 72 degrees. 2 hours later, it snowed 2 inches. So we're going to get that weather, the snow, and the bad stuff coming up probably tonight and tomorrow. But we're not here to predict the weather. We're here to talk basketball, and that's your job.
Well, so we're going to blame you about the weather.
Absolutely,
but,
I'll take it.
What a trooper you are, driving all that distance straight here. Got in late last night and over here today.
Well, I just couldn't wait to work with you. That's what it's all about, Mark.
And I appreciate that, but I know you're just being nice. But but you've been at your top of your form, and here's the thing about it. It's a lot of things you deal with in today's coaching. Coach Tarr, he's not a teacher. He's a physical therapist and has a physical therapy business. So I'm sure he was dealing with that, and he actually got back to me last night about 10 o'clock and said he'd been working, and so we hooked up today when they got on the bus to head this way, and he sounds really excited about his team. And the first thing I told him, I said, I see one senior. And he said, yeah. I said, so you're excited for the next 2 or 3 years. And he said that, they like to get it up and down the court, play hard, pressure. And so when we talk to Coach Williams, he doesn't want to do that because his guys aren't in shape yet. So it'll you're going to see full court pressing from Winfield, see how Princeton handles that. And Coach Williams kind of admitted that that's probably their shortfall is handling pressure. And when a coach tells me he wants his guys to play like Yellow Jackets, and if any of you have ever been mowing grass and you come across some Yellow Jackets, they get after you. So anxious to see here. Looks like Princeton probably has the size on them, but you'll see the pressure from Winfield.
Very good. The officials for today's second game are out of the New River Conference: Nathan Ramsey, Mike Price, and Brad Compton. And these gentlemen, they're working not only here this tournament, but they're also working up in Summersville at the same time. So they'll do a game here. They'll go to Summersville today for a game later today. And then tomorrow, the same thing. They'll do a game here, and they'll do a game in Summersville, or vice versa. And, there is a shortage of referees and good ones, and we've had good ones here in this tournament every year. And we're blessed to have them. And these folks are dedicated. And they are just the reason that West Virginia has such a great basketball program. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with the tip-off for our second game between Princeton and Winfield in a moment on Video Productions.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas from Fan Clinic.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
From our Access Health family to yours, Merry Christmas.
If you're struggling with payroll problems, compliance confusion, or HR headaches, it's time to discover Compliance, the trusted solution for a healthier, stress-free business. With Compliance, you will experience faster, error-free payroll, effortless compliance with labor laws, and expert HR support and guidance. Don't let workplace stress take over. Ask your business if compliance is right for you. Side effects may include reduced stress, increased efficiency, improved morale, and a strong reliance on compliance. Consult Compliance today.
And we're back and ready to go. Game 2 coming up, and we're just starting right on time. Princeton and Winfield. Princeton in the white uniforms with the orange numerals and trim, and Winfield in the traveling green with black numerals. Winfield Generals under Coach Tarr, Travis Tarr. His brother is in the state senate and is one of the leading members of the state legislature. So you've heard the name Tarr before, and as Mark told you, this is his 4th season. Travis Tarr coaching against Rob Williams for Princeton. We're ready to go. And we're underway with the Tigers getting control of the basketball. 2 more games after this. Maris Lowry's here, and he's ready. He's saddled up and ready to go already. Meantime, let's get going here and get you familiar with these players.
Winfield's man-to-man.
And a whistle already, and a turnover is going to be called against the Princeton Tigers. So let's go to Winfield now and see what we can tell you. Maiden Oglesby is the point guard. He's got it now, number 1, and he passes on the high post. That's Ilderton.
Princeton as well, man-to-man.
Watch out, Ilderton. Well, he tried to muscle off, and instead, he gets the turnover. Fast break try, in close layup, count it. So, J.C. Gum scores for the first time.
He's their leader offensively.
He's their leader not only offensively, but also rebounding.
Princeton's jumped in a zone trap here.
Short layup, blocked from behind that time. Boy, Workman thought he had an easy layup, and from behind, let's take a look at the previous play.
Yeah, it's a nice ball movement by the Tigers for an easy bucket.
Gum got the bucket, and Winfield gets the inbounds play. Oglesby looking, and tipped. Got it to a teammate somehow. 3 ball in front of me, missing. Rebound tipped around, and, well, you're not going to get it away from Big 33, Zayden Neely. Remember him from last year.
Yeah, the only thing Zayden needs to do is keep the ball above his head. When you bring it down there to your waist, you make everybody your height. Keep it above your head.
There you go. He's 6'6", and he's a load. And I mean that as a positive. Hawkins is 10. Hawkins is in trouble. To Gum now. And back to the big guy, and around the horn they go. Rob Williams, one of my favorite coaches. He is fun to talk to. They're in the weave. Hawkins, high post here, and back out. We've only had 1 basket so far in the first couple of minutes of play.
Good pressure defense here by Winfield, exactly what Coach Starr spoke about.
It was Barker, number 12. He was the quarterback on the football team. He's got it now. Well, he had an instant where he was looking up at the basket to get a layup, and the ball was tipped away from him. And that's the second Tiger mistake. 3 ball, count it. So 23, Owen Jones, the freshman, hits a long ball for the Generals.
He sure physically does look like a freshman, Bill. He looks to me like he's a junior or senior.
Yes, sir. Hawkins, yes. Hawkins from Prince Street in downtown Beckley gets a tray. From the elbow, just missing, and the Tigers are on the move. Here's Gum. Some of these kids were here last year. Gum tries a tray. That's an air ball. Barker off the side. And Winfield on the move. Layup, yeah. Oh, that was nice. That was Cam Burks, the freshman, scoring like a freight train coming in from the right side, and we're tied at 5.
Winfield doesn't let the grass grow. Get that defensive rebound, push the ball down the floor.
You got that right. Princeton likes to set up plays, use their height to advantage, but right now the big center, Neely, is working way outside.
Yeah, Coach Williams, he doesn't want to get in a running game, Winfield. He wants to, save these possessions and slow Winfield's transition down.
Watch Neely. Crashes into the defender, and that's a charge. Good call.
A little out of control. Love his play, though, inside. And here you'll see it again. Yeah, had good position. Held his position, stayed square.
Our thanks to Little General Stores for providing the replay and also sponsorship of the Battle for the Armory.
Yeah, thank the Darby family. They're just a great supporter of athletics here in southern West Virginia.
I tell you, they do things not only publicly, but a lot behind the scenes to make our region a special place. Thank you, Greg Darby and staff and others. Winfield trying to get it in and out. They'll try the three. They'll make the three. That's Oglesby from downtown. Little steal there. I'm blocked out. They scored. I didn't see who got it. And there's a foul right in front of us. Foul is on 23, Owen Jones. Up, here's the replay.
Yeah, you'll be able to see here this, this nice shot.
I'm still learning the players. Neely gets it back out to Gum. He's fouled. He'll get 3 free throws. Jace Gum. Well, they list him at 6'5", and he's lean and mean. He's a senior. And obviously a very good player. And again, we like those orange shoes. So do you.
That's exactly right.
Gum's got it. Boy, it got really quiet there for a moment again.
You said it earlier, Bill. These are just really good, 8 really good teams out here. If you like basketball, high school basketball, you should come out and watch this tournament.
Gum makes the first 2. He gets one more. And again, very quiet. We'll do our golf commentary where we speak like Jim Nance. And Jace Gum makes all 3 foul shots.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another Armory Civic Center play-by-play. Almost coming over here to us.
I did too. I was reacting.
A 3-ball, count it. That's Owen Jones with his second long one.
Yeah, the 3-point shots haven't been falling much in the first game. They sure are here. Winfield's knocking them down. Here's a replay.
Well, he was wide open.
Yeah, wide open, squared up. You're a 3-point shooter. That's what you like.
He's just a freshman, or as we would say, a young freshman. And there's another steal. Nice play. Look at that pass. And the lay-in by Winfield's Burks, Cam Burks. All of a sudden, it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's
getting a little rusty.
A little danger time here for Princeton.
Back and forth, they trade turnovers. Having trouble keeping up with the stats. I keep most of these stats myself. Still trying to learn the players as well. Here's Gum. Looks at the zone, shoots over it, and grazes the front of the iron. Oh, Winfield, look at this. Fake again, shoot again, and score. Ilderton with his first basket.
And you're seeing exactly what Coach Tard talked about. They push the ball in transition. They're getting good shots.
Here's Gum. He wants to shoot the one, but instead passes it off, and the big guy will try it. Nope.
Yeah.
Not that time for Neely. That's not his shot.
Yeah, Princeton set them for, 3-point jumpers, and they're just not falling.
Let's look again at a replay. That was nice.
Yeah, just 2 good fakes. I thought he almost walked with it, but he didn't. But it's good, just good basketball play. And then we didn't see it, but then they stole the ball inbounds and got another layup. So they're into the game. Their bench is into the game, and they're really playing well.
Braden Dickinson for Princeton, 5'11" junior, wearing number 0, comes into the ball game. Winfield Generals from Putnam County. 3-ball again, just in and out. Tough luck miss by Owen Jones. Princeton has added another player in there. We'll get in a minute. Jet Tunstall. 3-ball, high off the brace. Tigers keep it. Whoops. Slithered away from Dickinson.
And the one stat I always keep here at the Armory, our first ball behind the curtain, number 1.
You're going to keep it for the whole tournament, are you? Or just the ones we do?
Just the ones we do.
You and I are doing 4 games, 2 today, 2 tomorrow, and Maris Lowry will have the other games, along with E.T., Eric Thomas. 3 ball, too strong by Princeton. And a foul is going to be called on the rebound. So Winfield is the recipient of that foul, meaning they get possession. Late in the first quarter, 17-8 lead for the Generals. Owen Taylor wearing number 2. He's their leading scorer, does not start for them. He's going to try a tray now. Yeah. Well, that works well for him, huh? Come off the bench and hit a tray right away. A 12-point game, Coach.
Yeah. Coach Tarr said he's just super comfortable coming off the bench, and obviously it works out for him. He's the team's leading scorer and top-notch defender there. Almost came away with the steal here on their full-court man-to-man press.
But you know, Mark, I mean, he came off the bench cold and immediately launches a 3 and nailed it. And he's a freshman. He has no problem. Check me, he's a junior, but he had no problem coming in cold. All right, Princeton with 44 seconds left in the first quarter, in need of some offense right now. Little ragged, but there's a nice shot put in by Tunstall. Off the bench, he scores for the first time, and it's 20-10. Whoa, 40-footer just missed by young number 2, Owen Taylor.
I don't know if quite needed that shot, but I mean, he was closer to the half-court circle than he was the foul line circle.
My goodness. Shows no fear. All right, Winfield gets it after a Tiger mistake. We had 5 turnovers against Princeton in the first quarter.
They're kind of playing exactly like Coach Williams said. It's kind of like they just haven't got it in their basketball mode yet.
Taylor launches another long one missing, but the Generals keep it until it's stolen by Gum. And that is the end of an exciting first quarter. We played one under the dome, the battle for the Armory, courtesy of Little General Stores. Winfield 20, Princeton 10. Back in a minute on Video Productions. We're going to tell you that one of our sponsors today includes our friends at the Spartan Factory. They have T-shirts, team uniforms, bags, hats, banners, and more. Check them out. The Spartan Factory, WV.com. And we also remind you that if you're looking for home cooking, try Cracker Barrel. Oh, Cracker Barrel is one of my favorite places. They have delicious home-style food that you can enjoy inside by their huge fireplace or curbside for pickup. Go to crackerbarrel.com for all the details. Cracker Barrel in Princeton and in Beckley. All right. Mark, what you got?
Hey, it's just, basically both coaches kind of told the story here of the first half. Coach Williams said he still wasn't happy with his team as far as, I shouldn't say not happy, but they just got back in their basketball flow, still, aftermath of their football championship, and Winfield's playing just like midseason form.
Winfield with 4 long balls completed so far in this ball game. That's been part of their success. We're ready to go, second quarter. Yours truly, Bill O'Brien, with Coach Mark Montgomery. The second of our 2 broadcasts, and then Maris will take over and do the next 2 games. Shady Spring featured at 6 o'clock. Beckley featured at the 8 o'clock game. Long 3. Just missed that time by Winfield's Owen Jones. Weaving through traffic. Watch the big guy Neely. Spinning, fadeaway shot, and it grazes the iron from the foul line. Whoa, that one goes to the parking lot. Winfield had a player down there all by himself, Oglesby, and he's waving for the ball, and they threw it about 10 feet over his head.
I think what happened the last time that he saw where Oglesby was where he threw it, but he moved just for an inch when he took his eye off of him.
Winfield now double teaming the ball. And they're going to give the ball to the Winfield Generals. Princeton just a little bit rattled here by that defense. And Coach Rob Williams calls his team over and says, let's take a timeout. So with a timeout on the court, we'll remind you that one of our sponsors includes Scotty Brown, your local State Farm agent in Shady Spring. Remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Scotty Brown, your State Farm agent, can make life better for you. Call him at 681-238-6130. All right, the warning buzzer, and with 7:17 left till halftime, nobody scored in the second quarter, but it's been all Winfield so far. Winfield with their original lineup back in there now. Ilderton, Oglesby, Burks, Jones, and Workman. And Princeton coming out there. It's Tyrone Hawkins, number 10. Oh, it's a nice pass underneath. Touch pass, and it goes into Chance Parker, who scores for the first time.
Yeah, that's clinic passing on the offense there. High post wing down on the box, and then good defense right here by Princeton.
Nice steal by Klein. Layup, yes. Oh, boy. Wyatt Klein scores, and Princeton has come out like a house of fire.
Yeah, you like that coming out of the timeout. Princeton playing a 2-3 zone, pretty aggressive, extended.
High post. Now around for the, a long bomb from 28 feet. And the rebound comes down to Gum. Around the horn they go. Ball kicked. Winfield substitutes. Here comes Owen Taylor in there. Super six-man. Wearing number 2. Princeton inbounding. Lob pass by Tyrone Hawkins. Neely is double teamed, stripped of the ball, and here we come the other way. Owen passes into his teammate Ilderton. Oh, nice passing. 3-ball airborne, and it's good. Boy, that's a nice play that time by Burks. He hits the 3. That is the 5th long ball successfully made by the Generals.
Yeah, anytime you get an unguarded, squared up look at the basket, good shooters are going to knock it down more often than not.
9-point lead for Winfield. Princeton still looking for offense. Hawkins trying to get loose. Neely drives, and there's a violation. Well, Zayden Neely is not afraid to play anywhere on the floor for a big guy. Yeah, substitution.
Yeah, very athletic. You got to be athletic to do that, and he sure fits that mold.
And they put a new number in there for Princeton that I don't have. I'm going to say maybe Howard Christian. Gum from long range off the back iron, and here come the Generals. Boy, very quick. Nice pass, but intercepted beautifully that time. Boy, I don't know where it came. Dickinson. Gum again. Fadeaway shot, banks it in. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he got himself in trouble, was able to just use his athleticism.
7 points for Gum. Could be a charge. Absolute charge.
Yeah, that's case in point for any young players out there watching. When you have the ball in the middle like that, you want to stop at the foul line when you have a defender in front of you. Either shoot the jumper or dish the ball off to one of your wings or bring it back out.
Oglesby gets it off to Taylor. Owen Taylor. As we found out, he can do about anything with the basketball. And he passes it off for a short one, and that missed, and Gums got the rebound. Quickly to Hawkins, the little point guard, sets up the play. Almost at the midpoint of the second quarter, and it's been all Winfield. Still, though, a 7-point game. Tigers will spread the court. Whoops, it's kicked. It's going to be a steal. That was a kick. That should be an out of bounds. But it isn't. Oglesby setting up his team. Less than 4 minutes to go till halftime. Oglesby from downtown. That's a way strong. Who's got it?
I think it's going to stay here with Winfield.
Winfield playing very well, and a timeout is called. So, with 3:40 left till halftime, let's take a look. We'll be back after this on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, grab me one too.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned is one of our sponsors on today's game. West Virginia's best selection and prices for pre-owned cars. Direct Choice, proudly supporting local sports and student athletes. Direct Choice Pre-Owned on Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley. And we have confirmed, thank you, Maris Lowry, that Christian Howard is number 15, and he has been charged with one personal foul for Princeton. So there, we're up to date. Thank you, sir. Maris will be here for the 6 o'clock game and for the 8 o'clock game. They'll be broadcasting those two in the Burger King division. 6 o'clock, Shady and James Monroe. That'll be a heck of a game. 8 o'clock, Beckley and Wyoming East. That'll be another heck of a game. We're set, I think. The refs are talking things over. I guess they figured we had another commercial to do, but we don't.
No,
we're good.
I think there's some discrepancy here on whose ball it'll be, the next held ball. I'm not for sure.
Princeton Tigers 2-2 in this young year. Winfield 2-0. I remember when Travis Tarr became the Generals head coach, it was like at the very last minute. And I was doing a game at Shady Spring, which was one of his first games as head coach. And there had been a wreck, and they were late in arriving at the Shady Gymnasium, and then Shady put it to him. And Coach Tarr says, we're going to learn from tonight. And they have. He's really developed a nice program there at Winfield High School.
Yeah, that's a growing area, that Winfield, Taze Valley, Cross Lanes area, and so they have a good population.
We've got 3 cameras working this tournament. And we've got personnel. We've got heavy hitter here. I'm going to do another read, heavy hitter. We're going to say that Allstate Insurance, located on Market Road in Beckley, is proud to be sponsoring today. Laurie Richmond is your agent at 304-252-8646. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate, and you're in good hands with Laurie Richmond, your local agent on Market Road in Beckley. Well, they're still talking, and I still got commercials. I mean, I can talk as long as they can stand. If you're looking in the market to buy or sell your home, contact Exit Elevation Realty. Luke Richmond is the broker. Steve Morgan is associate broker. And you can check out their website, Exit Elevation West Virginia. That's exitelevation.wv.com. If you missed the first game today, you missed a doozy. Oak Hill and Charleston Catholic. It went to overtime. Catholic won 47-46 at the last moment. Oak Hill had the ball just a few feet away from their basket, but could not get a pass or a shot away. And the Catholics survived and now have a 2-2 record. Oak Hill losing another close one, 0-3. But they're going to be, both teams are going to be forces, I think, by the time the year is done. Don't you think, Coach?
Oh, yeah. They just the way they play wasn't high scoring affair, but I think that's due to both teams playing really good defense. You could just tell, well coached. They ran their stuff really well. For this early in the season, I was very impressed by both teams.
Well, we got time to tell you about Affinity Coal. At Affinity Coal Division in Sophia, they take pride in producing premium metallurgical coal that fuels progress around the world. Built on a foundation of safety, innovation, and teamwork, Affinity continues the proud tradition of Appalachian mining with a focus on quality and reliability. From the heart of coal country, they deliver the resources that strengthen industries and communities alike. Affinity Coal Division, from coal seam to steel beam.
We had a player that was in the game but didn't have a number in the book. Okay? So, no. He's on the official book. We just have to apply a number to him. We play on. No technical foul. He's officially in the book, just didn't have a number.
Okay, so there you heard it from the referee. He's officially in the book, didn't it? That was the number I didn't have, number 15 for Princeton. And now we have that. He is official. Christian Howard, 6-foot sophomore. Thank you for that. So that having been done, and we got a chance to read several commercials. So
yeah,
we're
read
good.
another. I think you can read some more.
I think you're right.
I mean,
well, I got plenty.
I mean, here's my thing. He's in the book. All right, write his number down. Let's play.
That's good. I love it. Thank you for that. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, no offense.
Hey, that's good. That'll work. Okay. We're set. I love basketball. I do. 51 years, and you never see it all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we had 10-minute break there.
I've been doing this 51 years. I think that's the first time I've had that kind of deal. All right. Winfield. Boy, they are coming with purpose. Short bank shot, no. Rebound, fought for. Princeton's got it. The Tigers down by 7, need some points right now, and here they come. Gum puts the brakes on and gets it to his point guard, and Hawkins will set the play up. Spread it around just a little bit. Hawkins tries to get it to Gum, and it's almost stolen. Boy, what an effort that time by Owen Jones for the Generals. Hawkins back in the middle. Barker. A long tray, and it just will not go down that time. Well, I thought he had a chance at it, Coach.
Yeah, Princeton's three-point shooting's not been there so far tonight.
Yeah, Dickinson missed that one. Here's Ilderton. Watch out for him. He puts it up, misses, gets it back, puts it up, and he's fouled. He is a force to be reckoned with. 6'5" and a junior for Winfield. So far, he's been held to a basket.
Yeah, but really good fake there. Got the defender to go by, and he just, like we always say, that inside, that 2-foot shot, sometimes the hardest shot to make. Got fouled on the floor there on the rebound.
Carter Workman, 13, is just in for Winfield.
The guy taking the ball out of bounds walked, they didn't call it.
There's a 3-ball, or check me, a 2-ball from the foul line. Ilderton hitting. Mr. Gum. Jace Gum will try Trey. Yeah. Oh, he's something. He has scored 3 times from the floor and 3 for 3 foul shooting. So he's having a nice game, and the Tigers pull within 6 points at the 2-minute mark of the half. Ilderton triple teamed and fouled. Could be anybody. Might be Mr. Christian.
Yeah,
Christian Howard, second.
Yeah, Gum needed that shot. Princeton needed that, as we just got through saying about their cold outside shooting.
And Ilderton makes it. 5 points for him today. If you're within the range of the Armory, come on in here for basketball. Plentiful. 2.5 more games. Second free throw not there. And here comes Hawkins, weaving through traffic. Boy, he is quick like a water bug until he lost the handle on the ball, and back and forth they go. Gum's got it now. Well, there have been a lot of mistakes here in this game, but it's early. Barker off the front of the rim, no good. Gum will try a tray. No. Thought it was going to go in, but it did not. So another shot is put up this time by Dickinson, and he is fouled.
Princeton's really done a great job on the offensive boards. Just like here in this set, they've had 3 looks at it. Still possess the ball.
1:28 left till halftime. A lot of action, not a lot of scoring. Hawkins to trigger in. Both teams substituting. And we're set to go. Tigers break and Gum in the corner. Nice passing. Barker. Again, no shot clock. Trey, in and out, no good. And the ball's out of bounds to Winfield. And again, the outside shooting by Princeton is just not there. Dickinson missing again from long range.
Yeah, and they're just kind of living and dying by it. They really hadn't had much inside game either, other than just on rebound putbacks.
Maiden Oglesby. Easy for me to say, but he lays it in. Oglesby, his second basket of the day. A long lob pass. Dickinson scores. Check me, that was Tunstall. My bad.
That happens sometimes when you're a pressing team. If the person that's back on the press penetrates, somebody's got to rotate back. In that case, it didn't.
Taylor missed the lay-in, and Princeton gets the ball.
Here's a replay. Here's going to be another look at it.
Yeah. Right there. Barker. Just did get that pass away. It's going to go astray. Hawkins saved it right into the hands of the Generals. Lay in, got it. That's Oglesby's third basket. A 9-point game again. Every time Princeton gets close, bad things happen to them. Foul first. Foul on Winfield, and Dickinson was the offended party.
And I have to agree with Coach Starr. They do play like Yellow Jackets. I mean, they're just swarming around. They jump, they score, they're right back in their defense. They're flying by on these shots, and you got to love their hustle and grit. And they're pretty good basketball players as well.
From the corner, Gum misses. Follow-up, yes. And again, that was Tunstall. He's come off the bench to score 3 quick ones. And that's the end of the first half. So we've got a game. It's a 7-point lead for Winfield, 30-23 over Princeton. We'll be back with the official stats coming up after we take a pause on Video Productions.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We asked the real experts what they think of our Chevys and GMCs, and they didn't hold back.
Come here. Come on. I like the noise of it.
They've tested the seats, the screens, and the tires as well. Now it's your turn. Northside Chevy GMC, approved by kids, loved by everyone. Chevrolet, together let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade.
Northside Chevy, where they are right.
And we are back under the dome, the battle for the Armory here in Beckley. And this game is number 2 out of 4 today between the Princeton Tigers and Winfield Generals. Winfield with a 7-point halftime advantage. I'm Bill O'Brien along with Coach Mark Montgomery. Glad to have you aboard. We told you 2 more games coming up later today in the Burger King division. 6 o'clock features Shady Spring and James Monroe. 8 o'clock features Woodrow Wilson and Wyoming East. This is the Little General Pepsi division. And by the way, if you are thirsty now, get you a Pepsi. If you're thirsty later, have plenty in your fridge, just like I do. Pepsi Cola, they will quench your thirst. In fact, thanks to Coach Montgomery, he's got me the Pepsi with real sugar. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
I want to take care of you. You've earned it.
I need the sugar after. When you're in the car for 14 hours, as I was yesterday, and you're dodging tractor trailers and you're trying to get ahead of 60-mile-an-hour winds in a snowstorm going from Kansas City to Beckley, trust me, I had more than 5 Pepsis yesterday in that 14 hours. It was great.
You're a trooper. I couldn't have done it.
Speaking of troopers, I had to dodge them too because I was going a little bit over the speed limit there in Illinois. When it's so flat. And anyway, let's get back to business here. And before we get to the stats, let's get your thoughts, Coach, on the first half.
Well, just kind of like we talked about in our pregame show, Winfield is just transition, push the ball, looking to get a layup. They're not going to run an offensive set very long. The first open shot, they're going to take it. Their 3-point shooting was on, better than we've seen so far in this tournament. Princeton relying on their outside game, and it hasn't been going as well as their shooting. They've been able to knock down a few, but they've done a decent job on the boards getting putbacks. But really, so far, Winfield's Winfield's been the better squad with their pressure and their offense. And it's like Coach Williams said, even though they've played 4 games, they're still trying to get more into the basketball mode when he's got all these football players. You like the way they play, but, it's 2 different games, 2 different speeds, and they're going to be good. But so far, Winfield's had their number.
Let's take a look at Winfield's individual scoring. These are unofficial. Cam Burks with 7 points leads them. Myden Oglesby with 7. Owen Jones has scored 6. Brody Ilderton with 5. Owen Taylor has 3. For the Princeton Tigers, they're led by Jace Gum with 10 points. Wyatt Klein with 2. Chance Barker with 2. Tyrone Hawkins with a long ball for 3. And Jet Tunstall came off the bench to score 6 points. Braden Dickinson also played but did not score. Team totals for Princeton, 9 field goals, 2 of them long balls, 3 of 3 foul shooting. And for Winfield, 12 field goals, 5 of them from downtown, 1 out of 2 at the foul line. Thereupon, a 30-23 Winfield halftime lead over Princeton. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll come back with more in our halftime show from the Armory, the battle for the Armory here on Video Productions.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas from Faith Clinic.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
From our Access Health family to yours, Merry Christmas.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
Da, 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 da. Okay.
What was their,
Let's see,
what's the shooting
rebounds.
percentage?
Rebounds, 11, 13. And assists, you like assists, 8 to 6. Shooting percentage, 41 for Princeton, 44 for them. Shouldn't say them.
Sorry. 3-point.
3-point, 16%, 2 for 12, 5 for 12. So
there's a difference.
There's a difference. It's a difference. I guess they're still talking about whether the and we are. The question is, are we back? Yes, we are. In our halftime show brought to you by Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales. We have the official stats, and I do need to make one correction. Oglesby for Winfield with 9 points, and Owen Taylor had 5. So I had to get those correct. I had one bucket for the wrong guy. Here are the official stats for shooting for Winfield. They had 12 field goals out of 27. That's 44%. From long range, 5 out of 12. That's 42%. And 1 out of 2 foul shooting, 50%. For Princeton, 9 out of 22 from the floor. That's 41%. But 2 out of 12 from downtown. That's only 17%. Therein lies the difference, said Mark Montgomery. 3 for 3 foul shooting. The rebounding, pretty close. Winfield with 11, Princeton with 13. Assists, Winfield with 8, Princeton with 6. Turnovers, Princeton with 10, Winfield with 8. Personal fouls, anybody in foul trouble? Nope. So we're set to go, and here we start the second half. The Little General Store's battle for the Armory here on Video Productions. Princeton with the ball down by 7. Gum sees room, puts it up blocked. He gets it back, tries to save it, but doesn't. And a foul. Let's take a look. Gum and Barker in there for Princeton, as started out earlier. Wyatt Klein is in there, along with Hawkins. And the center is Zayden Neely. So their original lineup. Nice save that time. Boy, what an effort by Barker. Quickly up the floor, short shot, no. Man, that was a tough miss by Klein.
Yeah, when you're trying to cut into the lead, you know, those little gimmies you want to make.
Ilderton misses, and it's out of bounds to the Tigers. So nobody scored in the first few seconds of this game. Hope you're enjoying our extra coverage here of video productions, using 3 cameras today. Normally 1, sometimes 2. We're doing 3 today. There's a steal. There's a layup blocked. Wow. All kinds of action. People diving. Long wall. That's 3. That's the guy off the bench who loves to make it happen, Owen Taylor. And that is his second long one.
Interception here on the long pass.
Taylor again. And that's going to make a big, big dent in Princeton's chances to win. They were down by 7. Now they're down by 13. Here's the replay, Coach.
Yeah, there's a replay. Just, you know, knocked that one down. Stole the inbounds here. Just, you know, bad angle. Got it back over. Knocked it down again. That'll bring a timeout in a hurry.
We'll keep it here because we didn't get a chance to get away very quickly. We'll let you know that one of our sponsors today includes Edward Jones Financial Advisors. Edward Jones can help you prosper with your finances. Their advisors include Ben Worley, Heather Cantley, Tracy Hauk, and Brooke Dempsey. So let's find your rich. Contact Edward Jones Financial Advisors. All right, Mark, if you're the Princeton Tigers, almost said Shady Spring Tigers, they're coming up here at 6 o'clock. But if you're the Princeton Tigers, you got to score this time, don't you?
Yeah, it's just the last 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 to third, very important. And right now, Princeton's in the danger zone.
Gum had an 8-footer that normally he's going to make, and that time it thudded off the iron, and a foul is going to be called. And Princeton has just sort of come out flat.
Yeah, they've had three or four good looks right at the hoop and just haven't fallen, and Winfield's taking advantage of it.
Second foul on Chance Barker. And here come the Generals. Keep wanting to say insurance, but no, that's for another time. Nice layup try. Burks misses, but it's followed up by Ilderton. Well, they're just getting swarmed upon, just like you said, like the Bees. There's the big guy to score. So Princeton gets points from Neely for the first time today. He scores.
Yeah, you always got to remember a pressing team like that, there's probably somebody going to be open down the court. Just got to get your head up.
Yeah, Princeton had just not gotten any offense. There's another turnover after Winfield had scored the first 8 points of this second half. As Coach said, and you know, this I think goes in not only for basketball but football too. The last couple of minutes at the end of the first half, the first couple of minutes at the start of the second half, that's normally when you get making or breaking.
Yeah. We had it over and back there, the Winfield player, he left and didn't reestablish himself on the other side and caught the ball in the air, and that's why we had the over and back.
And another mistake against the Tigers. Layup good. Wow. Taylor again. He's come off the bench to score 5 times. There you go. Neely puts it in. Neely with 2 quick baskets. And it's a 13-point lead. But we're early in the second. And boy, got pushed that time. There's the foul. That was, you don't do that in front of the referee there, as Wyatt Klein just sort of shoved him in the back. Here's the replay.
Yeah,
that's not on this. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he kind of.
Now watch, he'll come up. No, this is the previous
Yeah, the previous play. That's a layup.
Sorry.
That's okay. But you're right. He kind of went by it. I didn't think the officials would call, but when he fell, then he called it. So. I like officials. If you don't gain an advantage, you let some things go, but he definitely gained an advantage there.
Here's Oglesby. We'll make him work a little bit. Oglesby's a good player. Puts it up, no. Gum rebounds. Tigers needing some offense right now and foul. Foul on Winfield. Approaching 5 minutes left, third quarter. As we mentioned, 6 o'clock game. Maris Lowry will have it with E.T. Shady Spring plays. James Monroe. That is going to be a good game. And then the late game, the 8 o'clock game, Maris will have that one too here on Video Productions when Woodrow Wilson takes on Wyoming East.
Yeah, a lot of talk about Wyoming East being the favorite to be.
Another turnover.
And Charleston playing for a state championship.
Burks scores again. Another turnover. My goodness. That one's good. That's a 3. Who got it? That was blocked out again. We might have that on a replay. Layup on the other end is blocked. Boy, all of a sudden, Winfield is blitzing the Tigers. Here's the little general replay. I think that was Taylor again.
Yeah, he's just.
That is his 4th tray.
Yeah, he's a pure shooter, and just to be a freshman, it's fantastic.
Parker misses. Ball taken away. Winfield quickly up the court. Whoa, 40-footer again, and that one misses. I'm not sure Mr. Taylor needs to be doing that. It's just me. There's an air ball that time by Burks. Yeah, I think you can get a better shot than from 40 feet.
That reminds me of Archie Talley there.
Yeah.
I saw him make one there in front of Jack Cook one time when Salem was playing Beckley College from about that distance.
Or Joe Cook, yeah.
Joe Cook, that's right. I'm sorry. You're
thinking of Jack Cook,
basketball.
Marshall baseball.
Golly. Get it right here, Mark, you knucklehead. Just throwing these names out, just matching with the wrong job they had.
I love it. Hawkins missing. Winfield is on the run. Boy, they are in a rhythm. 3 ball, yes. Who is it? It's Taylor. Owen Taylor again. The junior has made his average of 16. And there's a foul on Mr. Taylor.
Here's a replay. I mean, they're just they know who to get the ball to.
Oh, yeah, and he got the shooter's roll. He actually has 19 with that tray, leading all scoring. And Princeton all of a sudden has a 21-point lead. It was only 7 at the half, and here in this half of the third quarter, they have just come out smoking. Princeton with a lot of turnovers and very cold shooting. Taylor rebounding. Oglesby, nice pass underneath. Short shot, good. No, not good, but a foul.
Yeah, good pass. Got it down there on the block. 2 good fakes. Got Princeton players up in the air. We'll go to the foul line.
I don't have his number, but I'm sure he's good, and he is. Here we go. Now I do have his number. Landon Kimbrough. Hey, I'm still tired from driving all day yesterday. What am I going to tell you? That was my mistake. Kimbrough dishes it off. Boy, what a nice pass. And the lay-in is good.
Yeah, good cut to the basket. They're just playing really good fundamental basketball.
Burks with the bucket.
Yeah, all starting with their defense.
Look at this. Defense again. Underneath. There's the foul. I mean, they are just, like you said, like bees. They are swarming. And into the ball game, Carter Workman, and Workman will go to the line. He's not scored yet today. 6-foot junior, Carter Workman. Easy, lady, easy.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. There are children watching. Shot is up and no good. (51-27). Oh my gosh. Well, we had an overtime game, the first one. This one has become a blowout. Workman misses both. And you just, Coach, and you've been in so many locker rooms in your 40 years of coaching. Whatever Travis Tarr, the head general's coach, said, it worked.
Yeah, and he said what he described about his team and what he wants out of his team, they're really coming through with it today because everything he said has come true.
Wow. They have just blitzed him, and it did it in like 4.5 minutes. Wow, there's a foul. Boy, Zayden Neely, who at 6'6", and well over 200 pounds, doesn't take any guff from anybody. Boy, they were trying to corral him, and he took the abuse. Here's the replay.
Yeah, and you'll see it. He really kind of gets bailed out. I mean, if you notice, he gets the ball, and Winfield just collapses on him.
Neely tries a fadeaway that's an air ball. Might have been partially deflected. By the way, that last foul was on Owen Jones, his second for Winfield. There's a nice steal. Here's Klein coming down to Gum. Gum has the ball stripped out of his hands. It belongs to the Tigers.
And Princeton's getting a little frustrated, and it happens, but it's just a relentless Winfield defense right now, and they're just really at the top of their game.
Princeton 2-2 worksheet. Wins over Bluefield and James Monroe, losing to Herbert Hoover and Ripley. 5-second call. Another turnover. 6 turnovers so far in this quarter, unofficially, by Princeton.
Here's a little zone press by Princeton.
Burks double team. Now the chance for Gum. Count it. Wow.
Need a lot of that.
Gum has 12 points. Oglesby is fouled before the shot. So we're getting bogged down now. Sort of neither team in their rhythm, but Winfield is just sort of doing everything right. Oglesby to the line, looking for his 10th point. His first chance shooting today. 6-foot sophomore. Nope. Where's my son in Kansas City who's probably watching? He says, Dad, stop calling them sophomores. Take the O out, and whatever you say, son. Oops. Everybody anticipating the shot.
Well, we are south of the Mason-Dixon line, and that's the way we say it in the South. Sophomore.
Coach, thank you. You just saved me. Son, go to your room. There you go. Oglesby gets the second one. Neely. Nice way to break the press. Too strong off the glass. Fight for the ball, still scrambling. And we're going to have a held ball maybe?
Even with this lead, you see Winfield, they're not pulling any of the pressure back. They're still at it full court. Here's a replay. You'll see the scramble. You like the good hustle from both teams. I like it when the ball's on the floor. You got to get down on the floor with it.
Bad pass.
Yeah, that's one of the few mistakes Winfield's made today against Princeton's pressure.
It's their 10th turnover unofficially, which is not bad early in the season. Less than 2 minutes to go, third quarter. We're sort of bogged down here, but it's been all Winfield in this third quarter. They had a 7-point lead coming into it, and now they've got a 23-point lead. The ball goes out of bounds. Is it going to the curtain, Coach?
Well, there's no curtain there, but if there was, it would have went under.
So we're going to count that as a curtain ball?
I'm going to count that one.
All right, that's two then. Right?
Yeah, that's
2.
We've got a gap in the curtains there.
When the broadcasters get to that point, you know it's Zayden Neely will go to the line. First chance for him shooting today, and it's good. His 5th point. We told you he's a senior at 6'6", and gets them up to the 30 points mark. The 7th point of the quarter. Zayden Neely. And he's got them both. Not a whole lot of foul shooting today. Taylor wearing number 2. Whoops. Almost a stray. And it is a stray. From the foul line, Hawkins with 5 points.
Yeah, good job. He pulled up. He saw 2 defenders there. Did a good job pulling up, hitting the jumper.
And a whistle as Cam Burks was dribbling through Princeton traffic.
Here's a replay again. You'll see it. Just a good job. We've seen a couple times today where the ball's been in the middle on a fast break and they went in too far and either lost the ball or got it stolen.
Burks' first chance foul shooting today. Looking for his 10th point. 5'10" freshman. Nope. Clonk. Boy, Winfield, and you mentioned this, Coach, and not a lot of freshmen on that team.
Yeah, they only have one senior, Winfield.
I mean, meant senior.
Yeah.
Burks gets 1 out of 2, so he's in double figures with 10.
Yeah, good things in the future for Winfield basketball. You know,
yeah.
That is, you hope they all stay there. And,
yeah, right.
And they have some loyalty to their community and their school and their teammates.
20-point game late in the third quarter. Our next matchup in an hour from now. And that'll feature Shady Spring and James Monroe. That should be quite a game. Maris Lowry will have that, along with Eric Thomas on Video Productions. Here we go. Thud's in there. So Klein gets his 3rd point. 6-foot senior Wyatt Klein for the Tiger team. One more coming. Here it comes. There it is. The bank is open.
Princeton needs a lot of stops here to get back in this thing.
Taylor. Oglesby dishes it off. It's out of bounds, and it will belong to Shady Spring. A little sloppy here in this second half of the third quarter. First half was all Princeton when they got hot and hit about everything they threw at the basket. Hawkins double teamed. Ball stolen. From the corner, watch Taylor. Just a bit strong. Gum rebounds. Taylor steals, and he's fouled.
Yeah, and that kind of started Gum's outlet pass was a little high. Had to go up and get it. It all works together. You know, you got to have good passes. Got to have passes you can catch. You just saw there in the replay.
Owen Taylor looking for his 20th point. And he's got it. So we told you he's their leading scorer, and he always comes off the bench. Came in averaging better than 16 per game, and now he's got 20, including 5 trays today. He's missed a couple of 40-footers. And he can make them 15 unguarded. No problem. Back to a 20-point lead for the Generals from Winfield. Here's Gum. Tipped away, and who's going to get it? Gum. Good hustle. And a foul again.
Yeah,
well, that time Tunstall thought he had it, and he got a foul.
And that's just kind of been the story for Princeton there. You know, good move, baseline, you know, just not able to finish, and then turns into a foul, and we're going the other way.
If you missed the first game in the Little General battle for the Armory in the PEPSI division, the game was tied at 40 as we went to overtime, and Charleston Catholic beat Oak Hill 47-46. Here's Ilderton, and it's good. So he's got 8 points, 2 of 3 foul shooting so far today. 6'5" junior for Winfield. Got them both. Good-looking player. 22-point lead. Man, it was only a 7-point lead at the start of this quarter.
Yeah.
Gum from 3, got it. Boy, you could see him line that up, Coach, and dinged it.
Yeah, you know, like we said basically all day, you give a good shooter squared up, undefended, but more than likely they're going to knock the shots down. We've seen that today.
Taylor got it. Another tray. That's his 6th at the buzzer. So the buzzer beater gives Winfield a big lead at 60-38. Let's look again.
Yeah, he's just he's as described by Coach Tarr. He said, you'll see, he'll stand out, and he sure has, and he's comfortable coming off the bench and being there.
With Window Rhoda Beckley, are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your window?
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window Rhoda Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window Rhoda Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window Rhoda Beckley today.
And we are back at the Dave Barksdale Court in Beckley, under the dome at the Armory. The battle for the Armory, courtesy of Little General Stores. Well, in that third quarter, Winfield scored 30 points. They had 30 at halftime, so they have 60 total. I'm good at math. 30 and 30 is 60, and they lead Princeton by 22. Here's Mark Montgomery.
Well, you are a graduate of Beckley Woodrow Wilson High School, so, you know, we don't expect anything less.
And Marshall University.
I was getting ready to add that as well. You know, not screw it up and say Jack Cook's the basketball coach or something.
That's all right. We knew. We knew.
You know, Princeton needs to go. They need to score here on about every possession.
Neely dishes to Barker. Barker's fouled as he puts up the jumper. He'll get 2 shots.
Yep, and that's a good start.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're behind, and you're able to have a chance to score without the clock running.
And, of course, in that third quarter, the early part of that quarter is when Winfield got hot. Then they started hitting free throws, and things went way downhill. Here's Barker shooting and scoring from the free throw line.
Yeah, 30-point quarter in high school, that's pretty good. You know things are going right for you.
Chance Barker, only his 3rd point today. 6'3" senior. He was one of the stars on that Princeton state champion football team, we might add. First state title in Princeton football history.
Yeah, he was the quarterback.
Absolutely. Princeton Senior High School, to be correct. Boy, Taylor wanted to launch that one. He loves to shoot outside. Number 2 in green. Across they go. Workman passes in, and it's a bad pass. It's been pretty sloppy. Out of bounds play. Princeton again. That was part of their problem, too. They had a lot of turnovers. 17 total for the game. 7 here in the second half.
Yeah, that's one bad pass followed by another bad pass.
Yeah. All right, 21-point game as we start the last period here. Yours truly, Bill O'Brien, Coach Mark Montgomery. is my sidekick today. Brought me a can of sugared Pepsi, so I'm good to go. Thank you, my friend. High post, Ilderton. Back it goes, outside. That's Owen Jones. We have two Owens in there. One's Jones and one is Taylor. Ilderton tries to muscle it in. No, they cut him off. Oh, nice pass underneath, and they couldn't finish. Jones couldn't finish. Tigers on the move. They need a lot of points right now. Hawkins. Neely off the iron. Barker double teamed, and they shoved him out of bounds. And good sportsmanship that time by Ilderton to help Barker. There is a foul, though, on the Generals. Well, we'd like to thank Little General Stores. They have come through again. Charlie Houck, the director of this tournament, Little General putting it together. We thank them so much. Three was a little strong. Ilderton rebounds for Winfield.
Assistant Director Sammy Hall.
Esquire.
Esquire.
Yeah.
Emeritus.
Yeah, that too. All those big words. Boy, Taylor again passed up the shot.
Yeah, Winfield's going to be happy to work a little clock, work their offense. They got a really wide open look at it last time.
Exactly.
You know, Princeton has to take chances.
Ilderton scores on the nice entry pass. He's got 11. 62-39. Winfield led by 10 at the end of the first quarter. They led by 7 at halftime, and then they blitzed here in the second half. Big lead. Barker scores. Nice play. Chance Barker.
Here's a replay. You want to see a good look at it. Good ball movement here, inside out. Unguarded jumper.
We'll be back in 1 minute on Video Productions.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We asked the real experts what they think of our Chevys and GMCs, and they didn't hold back.
Come here. Come on. I like the noise of it.
They've tested the seats, the screens, and the tires as well. Now it's your turn. Northside Chevy GMC, approved by kids, loved by everyone. Chevrolet, together let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade.
Northside Chevy, where they are right.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a Little General store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are.
Back we are at the Dave Barksdale Court under the dome in Beckley. And Winfield is looking good against Princeton here. 5.5 to play. Oglesby, nice ball handler. Very solid. Burks is his running mate. He's got it now. It's just a solid team, Winfield. Taylor whips it underneath. Ilderton scores. Boy, that's just good teamwork.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to see here. They're going to work the ball around, and Princeton has to take chances defensively, and if they don't come through, they're going to get easy shots.
Tiger team gets it against an all-court press.
Yeah, and you still see this is their game. They're pressing no matter what the score is.
Hawkins. Neely. Yes, that's a tray. So Mr. Neely scores his third basket. And he's got 9 points. Ilderton double teamed. And it's a held ball. Here's the replay on that three.
Yeah. He finally knocked one down. That's about, I think, his second or third one. But he, you know, good form. He's got some skills. You know, he's a football player, but really has a lot of basketball skills. Very impressed.
Well, he does. You expect him to be a rebounder, but he's got the soft touch for outside. Use a little clock. We're midway now in the last quarter of play. Game number 2. 2 more to come. 2 more games. 6 and 8. And there's a foul called on Gum. 20-point lead here for the Winfield Generals. Wins over Point Pleasant and Summit Christian coming into this game under Travis Tarr in his 4th year. Here's Burks. Watch out for Taylor. Just a bit of a weave. And they're going to give the ball to Shady Spring. I knew I was going to do that again. To the Princeton Tigers. Shady Spring again coming up at 6 o'clock in their game. Hey, man, I'm working on fumes. What can I tell you? I'm all right. Here's Gum. Turnaround fadeaway, and he's fouled.
Yeah, I'm going to say Coach Starr's not happy about that. You know, there's no reason to foul there in this situation. Just play good defense, hands straight up, and you know that's a good move there by Gum, and good for Princeton. They got a chance to score without the clock around him.
Jace Gum, 6'5" senior, has 15 points, leading the Princeton Tigers, and that one is no good. He's now 3 out of 4 foul shooting.
And you really could kind of just see it. I go back to what Coach Williams spoke about. You know, over 75% of his team is our football players coming off the state championship, and they still haven't got their basketball legs under them. And you know, coming back off the holidays, and you know, I think you'll see them get more pep in their step.
I think you're exactly right. So Gum makes 1 out of 2 foul shots. Into the ball game, Owen Jones for Winfield, and a timeout called. Timeout on the court in the late stages of game 2, and it's all Winfield here on Video Productions.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window Rhoda Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Back under the dome in Beckley, battle for the Armory, courtesy of Little General Stores. We remind you that Leisure Lanes on Johnstown Road in Beckley is featuring New Year's Eve Rock and Bowl. If you're looking for some fun for the whole family, this is the place to come this New Year's Eve. Unlimited bowling, futuristic bowling with music and glowing lanes and a light show and door prizes, a buffet-style food banquet with a continental breakfast and party hats and noisemakers. It's going to be a blast from 9 o'clock until 1 in the morning. The New Year's Eve Rock and Bowl this New Year's Eve at Leisure Lanes on Johnstown Road in Beckley. Check them out. Ready to go. Taylor will inbound against the press. Nice steal. Barker. And they're going to call a block. That could have gone either way, Coach.
Yeah, we're going to have the benefit of the replay here. I kind of thought it was a charge.
I did too.
No, you know what? It wasn't. No, he slid over. He was moving. That was a great call by the official. That's what they got to make the call without the replay, and they were right on it.
Here's Barker, 5 points, looking for 6, and he's got it. He rattles it in.
Our top-notch crew is right on that play.
They've done a good job. Here's a foul. So the game at 6 o'clock features James Monroe, the Mavericks, and the Tigers of Shady Spring. The 8 o'clock game tonight features Woodrow Wilson and Wyoming East. From the boy, there's a foul. That's going to be 3 shots. Man alive, Oglesby took a shot there. I think in the effort to get the block, Tunstall crashed into the shooter. And that's going to be his first foul, but it's going to be 3 shots coming.
Yeah, that's.
Did I say first? I meant fourth.
You heard some bonage hit the hit the court that time. Yeah. It was kind of some funny bones got hit there.
Ouch. Oglesby. Yeah. So he's got 11 points. Maiden Oglesby, sophomore, a 6-footer. Oh, he's good. He's got them all. It's Christian Howard wearing number 15, as we found out the hard way earlier. That went off the glass, not good by Howard. Follow up, no. Howard tries to save it, and he does. Barker from 3. That won't go. Winfield with a rebound. Barker with the steal. Nice pass. And it goes in and a foul. Wow.
Yeah, it was a big time pass. I mean, great idea. Here's another look at it. I mean, you won't see a prettier pass. He snuck it right there between 2 Winfield defenders. Nice catch, good finish.
Jet Tunstall scored 6 points off the bench. 6'2", and a junior will have his first chance at the free throw line today.
You know, even though that's a very difficult pass, a lot of people don't realize how difficult catch that is, too. It's coming between people and you're moving. Really shows the athleticism of these young men.
Workman comes in for the Generals, and Burks gets a rest. Jet Tunstall. And it rims out no good. Oglesby, lob pass. Back outside at Oglesby. Taylor passed up the shot again. 2.5 minutes left in this game. And a foul is going to be called on Barker. Well, Coach, the next game ought to be fun. I mean, you got James and Monroe. I've not seen them. They were in, I think, the Shady Shootout. And Maris told me that they're the real deal. Of course, we know about Shady Spring.
Yeah.
There's something special. You did their game earlier.
Yeah, as I said earlier, if you like high school basketball, these 8 teams that are here are really high quality, and the final 2 games tonight, especially here in Southern West Virginia, you've probably got the four of the top teams here in one venue.
Hawkins layup, too strong.
Princeton is so close to really being really good. You know, they get to the basket. They just, so many times that the shots just haven't dropped. They haven't been able to finish. So, you know, one thing about basketball, these are all practice games. Yeah, you want to win them, but what counts is the end of the season when a tournament starts.
15 turnovers against the Generals. Hawkins, nice dribbling. They need some points. There's one from 15 feet that did not go. Gum is fouled as he tried to follow up, so he'll go to the line.
And again, you know, usually when you leave shots short, it's, you know, you're fatigued a little bit, and I think it goes back. People probably tired of hearing the same, but, you know, Coach Williams spoke about it, and they just, once these guys get their basketball legs and their conditioning and their, you know, their cardio, I think Princeton's going to be hard to handle.
Gum gets his 17th point and a timeout called. Less than 2 minutes to play. We'll be back after this break on Video Productions.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Reminder, Pasquale's Italian Restaurant features your favorite Italian dishes, plus sandwiches, salads, and seafood. Plus, they do catering and private parties. Book your event at Pasquale's, 304-255-5253. And here we go. Foul shooting time for Gum. You'll get one more. When we last saw him, he was successful in his first shot. And he nails the second one. So that's 18 points for Jace Gum. Played a nice game. Boy, Barker tried for the steal, gave an effort. Boy, look at the effort that this Tiger team is doing. You got to love it. Going in for a slam. That's Gum. He's got 20. But you got to like the effort if you're Coach Williams.
Yeah, they really came out here out of the timeout getting after it.
Down 14. I think the longest lead was, 22, 21? And look at this. There's another steal. Gum is going to glide through Winfield traffic. Barker, back to Gum. He says, let me try a tray. Yeah! How about that? So, Gum... Let's watch again.
Yeah, here's the flurry. There's his second dunk of the day.
So they cut that lead in half now. It's an 11-point deficit. We'll just keep it here for a moment and let you know that Pepsi of Southern West Virginia is a proud sponsor of high school basketball on Video Productions and other local sporting events. So enjoy an ice-cold Pepsi with yours truly. I've got it in my hand right now. From the soda shop, made with real sugar. Now, if you'd rather have sugar-free or diet Pepsi, they got that too. Boy, oh boy, Pepsi is the real deal. Thank you, Pepsi. All right, Mark, you're down to 104, and, Princeton took it on the chin here in the second half, but you got to like the way that they have not quit.
Well, you better believe it, and that's I think you saw here in this last little run by Princeton, what they could be for the whole game. You have to have good condition to do that. And, who knows here? They get another steal, hit a couple threes. All of a sudden, Winfield's on thin ice. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. Tigers will play defense all court. Workman gets through traffic. Here's Taylor, and they're going to play keep away now for the last minute. Taylor's got it. Going to have to be some fouls. Ilderton, and back to the point guard. Just keep away. That's fine. We've seen enough foul shooting. Ilderton from back of the foul line, blocked. Good hustle by the Generals, and now there's the foul. So, foul is on Jet, and I think that's all for him. Jet Tunstall, I think, is going to depart via the foul route. Yep, he's gone. 68-57 with less than 24 seconds remaining. In half an hour, the next game features The Tiger team from Raleigh County. Shady Spring takes on the Mavericks from James Monroe. By the way, Tunstall finished with 8 points. Here's Owen Taylor, and he's got it. He's 3 for 3 foul shooting. He's at 6 trays today. 25 points total. Now 26. 13-point lead. Gum. And it's good. Gum scores again. Oh, he's having quite a game. Back to a 10-point lead.
Yeah, they're just going to run out of time, and it's they haven't quit, and that's what you like to see.
Exactly, and that's it. That's the end of this second ball game. Final score, Winfield 70, Princeton 60. We'll be back with the official stats on this ball game after we pause. Our post-game show is coming up in a moment on video.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
And we are back here to do our wrap-up show. It'll be quick because then Maris Lowry is anxious to get on with his pregame show prior to the 6 o'clock tip-off between the Shady Spring Tigers and the Mavericks from James Monroe. Unofficial individual scoring for Winfield today. They wound up with 4 in double figures, led by Owen Taylor coming in off the bench. He hit 6 trays, plus 2 two-pointers, and 4 at the line. 26 points for Owen Taylor, the 6-foot junior. Nice job for Winfield for Taylor. But the point guard, Oglesby, chipped in with 15 points. Burks had 10. Ilderton, the center, had 13. Owen Jones started and scored 6. Landon Kimbrough had 1 point. Carter Workman started and did not score. That's pretty much all the Generals played, with 7 players today, and 4 of them hit double figures. Now, I haven't had a chance to add up all of these stats for the Princeton Senior High School team, so while I'm doing that, I'm going to ask Mark Montgomery to bail me out for 30 seconds and tell me stuff that he hasn't already said.
Well, I just, we saw a lot in that game. You saw hints of what I think Princeton can be as the season goes along, and you saw what Winfield, other than the last 3 or 4 minutes there, the fourth quarter, when you have such a big lead and everything's falling, you kind of get a little change of pace. They were working the ball around, but it came true from what both coaches that told us about how their teams were, and I think Princeton's going to be fine. Winfield, one senior on their team. I'm going to say, look out, people. Winfield's going to be a force to reckon with here for the next few years if all these kids stay together. And good things are going to be heading for Princeton once they're able to play like they did there. That last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter, they really, they knocked that lead down by half and hit some shots. And, they had a lot of opportunities, just weren't able to follow through on because of Winfield's, tenacity defense. They get after it. They play just like their coach said he hoped they played. They played like a swarm of Yellow Jackets. They might be the Generals, but they play faster than the General and Shaq does on the insurance commercial.
Very good. Here is what I've got unofficially for team totals. I think we'll have official stats. We may not have time for it Princeton went up with 20 field goals, 6 long balls, and they hit 12 foul shots. Winfield had 38 field goals, 10 of them from downtown.
Is the crispiness of the breading, and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window Rota Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Well, we got the official stats, and we'll give them to you in just a moment. First, we remind you that one of our sponsors includes Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Remember, bad things can happen during the holidays, like with plumbing. Modley's is here to help because that's their name. Modley's, 304-253-HELP, H-E-L-P. Or you can get more at modleys.com for details. Modley's Plumbing and Heating with superior professional work. All right, Mark, let's take a look at the team stats officially for Winfield. They had 23 field goals out of 47 shots. That's 49%. From downtown, they were 10 of 19, 53%. Wow. And then foul shooting, they made 14 of 20. That's 70%. For the Princeton Tigers, 21 field goals made out of 51 shots. That is 41%. 6 of 20 from long range. That's 30%. And from the foul line, they made 12 of 15 for 80%. They were out-rebounded by Winfield 29-21. And Mark always says check the assists. Winfield had 17, and the Tigers had 14. And let's take a look at the total points. Yeah, Gum with 26. That matches what I had. And they had Owen Taylor with 27 points. 27 for Owen Taylor, leading the way for Winfield. So, Coach, it's just about time for us to get out of our chairs and let the other team come in here, meaning Maris Lowry and Eric Thomas. They're going to do the next two games.
They're basically sending us to the showers, I think.
I think that's what, or maybe it's something, I haven't had a shower in a week, so it's, maybe they're trying to tell me something. It's, I don't know.
Hey, two good games we had, really good teams, and I think, like I said, I don't think you can ask for 8 better teams, so I'm sure these next two will be just exciting.
I think so, and by the way, if you missed the first game we had, it went to overtime. Charleston Catholic beat Oak Hill 47-46. Well, Maris will be here for the 6 o'clock tip, Shady Spring and James Monroe, and then the 8 o'clock game they'll do as well, which is Beckley and Wyoming East. Now, tomorrow there'll be 4 games at 2, 4, 6, and 8, And Mark, you and I will do the 2 o'clock game and the 6 o'clock game. We'll have the 2 consolation games tomorrow. And every game on this tournament, the battle for the Armory, courtesy of Little General Stores, brought to you on Video Productions. Thanks for this terrific crew. I hope that you'll stay with us and watch more basketball. I'm Bill O'Brien for Coach Mark Montgomery. Have a copacetic evening. Stay with us. In 5 minutes, Maris will be here on Video Productions.